everybody, I'm the Otaku Artist, and as you guys may have heard, the end of an era is approaching. Nintendo put out a statement saying in April of this year, the online functions of the Wii U and 3DS will cease to be. Now, we all knew that this was coming with the end of the eShop for the consoles, and since pretty much everybody is using a Switch now, but it's still kinda sad. Personally, the Wii U and 3DS era is my favorite era of Nintendo, with the Wii U being my favorite console. So, I thought it'd be kind of fun and bittersweet to relive the online functions one last time. This is part 1 of a 2-part video, where in this video I'm going to play through the Wii U games that I own with online functionality, and sometime after this video's release, part 2 focusing on 3DS Online will release. If that video is out by the time you're seeing this, it'll be in the eye icon in the top right corner and pinned comment below. And if not, why not subscribe so you get notified when that video is out? Most of this footage was taken during a live stream over on my Twitch page, and the full VOD for that should be out on my channel shortly after this video releases. Now, before we get into the games, just an FYI that this video will not be covering every Wii U game with online functionality, just the Wii U games I own. So, without further ado, let's get into Wii U's Online for the final time. First off, we've got Minecraft on Wii U. Yes, Minecraft was indeed on the Wii U. This was the second release of Minecraft on a Nintendo console, after, to put it lightly, the not-so-great 3DS version. Now, I loved playing this version of Minecraft, and I have so many fond memories playing it. The regular mode of this game is just like any console Minecraft, or just any version of Minecraft out there. 1 to 2 players, creative, survival, etc. But the online multiplayer has a few different options. First off, you can play with friends online on your creative or survival worlds, just like any version of Minecraft, but there's 3 online multiplayer modes. Battle, which is basically like Hunger Games from popular Java servers. Second, there's Tumble, which is basically Spleef with a lot more options. And lastly, there's Glide, a pretty unique game to this version where you use the Elytra to race other players. When you enter any of the 3 modes, you have a little hub area of sorts. There's a lot of cool secrets here where you can find hidden music discs and little secret sections of the map, including a hidden way to find another lobby hidden underneath the lobby you're running around in. Now, you see, this whole waiting area hub actually got a redesign, which is the one you spawn in currently. When this lobby area was updated, the old lobby was gone since it was now replaced. But by doing a few little hidden things around the lobby, you can access the old version. Now, it's still a bit different than how it actually appeared before the update though, since now it's meant to be kinda lost to time, making it look old and abandoned with the use of cobwebs and such. It's pretty cool, and I really like the character that this lobby has, and how there's fun little things to explore while you're waiting for other players to join. So, let's actually get into the modes now, starting off with Battle. No matter what map you play on, you have a lot of cool settings you can adjust, such as how long the matches are, where you spawn, how many lives each player has, how spectators appear, different game types, what items can spawn, and how many rounds per match. I played with the basic settings for this video, but it's pretty dang cool how many options you had. There was a lot of DLC content for this game in the form of both skins and maps, but I never actually bought any of these, so we're just gonna focus on the 3 basic maps that just come with your copy of Minecraft. I do want to point out though that if you play with someone online who did own these maps, you could still play on them even without the DLC. And for that very reason, that was why I pretty much never bought the DLC, since I could just play online with randos who did pay up. So out of the 3 basic maps, first there's Crucible, which is basically a hellscape, meant to be a small little nether area. This was always my least favorite map of the 3, since for some reason, everyone loved to vote for this one. And you can even see it in the live stream where I got this footage. People just always vote for it. It's not too interesting, just a lot of lava that you can fall into, and little paths, and kind of open rooms of sorts all connected together. It's difficult to hide anywhere here since it's a very small map. I really don't like this one and never understood why everyone always voted for it. Second, there's Cavern, which is my favorite map of the 3. Just like the title suggests, Cavern is a large cave. There's a lot of different levels here and plenty of hiding spaces. It's a good sized map and I really like the treasure chest placements. Depending on where you open the chest, you can kind of hide yourself so you're not just having your back turned and someone can just come up and kill you. So it's a really good placement with all the chests. It's worth noting that a good strategy on this map that I often would use would to go all the way to the top of the map and shoot at unsuspecting players trying to grab stuff at spawn with my bow. And the last out of the 3 free maps is Cove. This one is also pretty cool, being pirate themed. There's a lot of space in this map, and a lot of it is pretty open, but there are still some places you can hide. Not as many as the last map, but still quite a few. There's a shipwreck here as well as a stone skull, which you can find loot in, which adds greatly to the theming. It's a pretty nice map. So that's Battle in a nutshell. This was always my favorite of the 3 modes, and I would play on it often back when people actually used online. Speaking of, I was genuinely surprised that people were still playing this. At one point during the stream, the lobby I was in got completely full. I will say though, that's for Battle. There was a little less people playing on Tumble, but still a bit. And then I didn't play much of the last mode. You'll see later why. So people weren't really playing on that one. But still, I was still surprised to see people playing Minecraft Wii U. I think that just goes to show that this was actually a pretty damn good version of Minecraft. For the next mode, there's Tumble, aka Spleef. This game only has one map. Kinda. There is only one area per se, but the options you have for customizing is kind of ridiculous. So each time you play it, it's pretty damn unique. You can customize how many lives you have and how spectators appear, just like the other modes. However, you have some new options too. Whenever anyone says Spleef, you probably think of shovels, right? Well, in this version of Spleef, you can choose between shovels, snowballs, fireworks, and levitate potions. All of these make Spleef into a very different game, which is awesome. You can also choose to make your game of Spleef be a mixed game, which means each round it randomizes what item you'll be using. This is definitely the coolest part of Wii U's Tumble mode, but it gets better. You can also customize how many layers you have and the scale of said layer. The blocks used in each layer are also randomized, so each time you play it feels unique and special. The last thing you can customize is the ability for spectators to participate. If you turn this option on, it's okay if you die, you're not out of the round completely yet. Like, you can't win, but you can sabotage other players. With this on, while spectating, you can very slowly still break blocks. It's not instant like how other players who are alive can quickly break blocks with one single punch, but it's slow enough where it's still fair, but not too slow where it's pointless and doesn't make much of a difference. Now this really helps stop players from camping, since depending on what item you choose, players can make themselves like a little island where it's literally impossible for anyone to reach them, unless this option is turned on. And now for the last mode, Glide. This was my least favorite mode. I always found it very boring, and I don't think I'm in the minority here, since when I played recently, only one guy was in the lobby when I played. Even when this mode first came out, not that many people were playing this mode. Unlike the last two modes, there's not much in the way of customizability here. You can choose between two options: Time Attack, which is basically just racing other players to the finish line, and Score Attack, where you fly through rings to get more points than the other players. There are a few maps, but no DLC maps to speak of. Unfortunately, I don't have much to show or say about this mode, because during the stream I found out that my Wii U's gamepad's right joystick decided it was not going to work properly anymore, and that pretty much made this mode unplayable. But don't worry, you're really not missing out on much. And that's Minecraft Wii U. Definitely the longest segment in this video, but there was a lot to talk about. Even though I haven't played it in years until recording footage for this video, I'll miss it. The 3 modes were really freaking fun, and were on par with some modes in the Java servers. Thank you for all the good times, Minecraft Wii U. You'll always have a special place in my heart. So, now we are going to move on to Wii Sports Club preparing update. Huh? Cool. Cool. It better not actually take 10 minutes. Well, how was your day? How are you guys doing? Right now, Magalore is paying us a visit. As we wait for this to download. Oh, under 1 minute? Alright guys, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Magalore. Goodbye, fucked up Magalore plush. Thank you for visiting. Let's all salute him goodbye. There he go. There he go. He doesn't want to leave, but goodbye. Goodbye, Magalore. Goodbye. Sure, I'll grab him and we're gonna yeet him. Ha! Oh wait, he stayed on screen. It's hard to throw him. I will punt him into the sun. No, leave. There we go. There you go. He's flying into this. What? Update. Why are you doing a second one? Under 1 minute, fellas. Under 1 minute. Please be over. Please. Alright, let's see if this game is actually good or not. So yeah, spent a good amount of the stream waiting for it to update, and no one was there. This was my first time playing Wii Sports Club. No one ever talks about this game, and a lot of people don't even know it exists, and so I didn't know what to expect. But yeah, there was no one online at all. I literally couldn't even show off the online if I wanted to, because I don't know anyone who has the game, and no one was playing in the entire world except for me. Like, geez, I knew people didn't like this game, but wow. At least the waiting rooms are archived. Yeah, this is a very short segment, especially compared to the long segment of Minecraft Wii U I just went through. So, for those who don't know, and I didn't even know until I played it during my live stream, is Wii Sports Club is basically like an HD remake of the original Wii Sports, except you play online with people. And honestly, if this released today on Switch instead of Nintendo Switch Sports, I think people would have really liked it, Because honestly, playing Wii Sports online with people sounds really fucking fun. It's kind of a shame I never played this at launch because it seems like such a fun time, and with how Wii Sports Resort is unironically one of my favorite games of all time, I think I would have loved it. Mario Maker. This game definitely made an impact. Having an official tool to make Mario levels? Oh hell yeah! Now, the second Mario Maker game definitely improved on this game. Literally in every single way. Except for one. This game has a fuck ton of costumes. And out of the 100 costumes this game has, did any of these return to Mario Maker 2? One. Just one. Oh, and by the way, a lot of these costumes can only be unlocked by playing through 100 Mario Challenge, so, good luck beating 100 Mario Challenge in all difficulties several times before online shuts down. Because once online is gone, you can say goodbye to ever getting those costumes in a legit way. The other way you could get costumes is sometimes they would do like promotional levels to like do a crossover with like anime characters or even like baby metal. Yeah, baby metal. You can definitely see that that probably wouldn't happen today on Switch. That's probably a big part of why these costumes never returned in Mario Maker 2. However, I will say that most of the costumes, despite those promotional stuff, were just Nintendo characters. So they could have easily had Mario Maker 2 only have Nintendo characters as a costume. But oh well, it is what it is. I played Mario Maker 1 in 2 different streams, and I gotta say, as sad as I am that most of Mario Maker's content is forever going to be lost media after online shuts down, it does help ease my concerns when a lot, and I mean a lot, of the levels are like this. What the hell was I thinking? This is horrid. Oh my god. This is so bad. It's so ugly. Right, jump and not going to guide me at all. What the hell is that? Jump and then there's no guidance? One block? What? Oh god, what the hell is that? There's Spinies being dropped? Alright, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. However, once you get past the sludge and just purely look at highly rated levels, you can find some fucking awesome levels. I played quite a few of these lately, and they were great. The things you can do in Mario Maker are truly incredible. Goodbye, Mario Maker 1. You've been replaced by Mario Maker 2 in pretty much every way, but it's still sad seeing some great levels and cool costumes being lost forever. Splatoon. Splatoon and I have a complex history. I got Splatoon at launch, and to say I was disappointed would be an understatement. Now, I'm not knocking anyone who loves Splatoon, but due to its music and just online multiplayer gameplay, it's just not a game for me. Which is kind of funny considering I voice acted a lot in my friend Gator's LP of Splatoon, which you guys should check out. Pretty good LPs. He knows a lot more about Splatoon than I do. I would love to try Splatoon again someday with 2 and 3 since I know that those campaign modes are pretty good. Speaking of, 2 and 3 exist, so Splatoon 1's online shutting down isn't too sad since you've got 2 other games as an option to play online. I don't know much about Splatoon, so I'm not sure what features are going to be lost in this version, but I'm assuming a few. Comment below if you know. I would rather not guess on a game I don't know much about. Before recording footage for this video, I hadn't played this game since I did a live stream let's play of the campaign mode, which I did quite enjoy. That live stream series was very fun. The Plant Commander joined me for the rest of these games in this video, and we played with randos, which killed me a lot. Probably because I'm underleveled, haven't played this game in several years, and when I did play it, I didn't even put that many hours into it. And, probably have bad equipment, I'm assuming? I don't know. I expected people to still be playing this game, and sure enough, yep, each lobby got pretty damn full pretty shortly while playing. Smash 4. Now, I can remember the very last time I ever played this game. The day before Smash Ultimate, I sat down with a friend and we were like, yeah, after Ultimate comes out, there's literally no reason to return to this game. And so we played all day for the last time. Smash 4 doesn't really offer anything worth coming back to, unfortunately, at least in my opinion. There are some differences and things that Ultimate doesn't have, like Smash 4's customability with characters, which is pretty neat, and I honestly kinda wish it returned. As a casual Smash player, I can't say I ever will pick up this game again, but it was kinda neat playing it one last time before online shuts down. And it was kind of whiplash looking at the character select screen and level selection screen and seeing it so damn small compared to Ultimate. My least favorite game of all time. I never wanted to pick this thing up again. Now, I won't spend this section bitching about how much I hate this game. I'll do that another time in a different place, another video. But even though I don't like this game, I thought it was worth showing and documenting what online features this game has. Now, I didn't play this game until after Miiverse shut down, so I don't know what features it used to have on Miiverse, so I'll just be covering the other online functionalities. Now, surprisingly, people actually are still playing this. When I played through the game for the first time last year, and even while recording footage for this video, quite a few people were playing. So, how does online work in this game? Well, it's actually quite neat. While playing in the top left corner, you can see what other players are doing, like if they get an achievement or something like that. I will point out that when I did originally play this game for the first time last year, I was playing through most of the sessions with the Plant Commander, who was also playing his own copy. And in the top left corner, it does also show like friends, not just randos in the world. And so sometimes I would see a little notification of like, the Plant Commander got this achievement, or did this, which was kind of cool. Now that's a neat little gimmick on its own, but the thing that really matters, and helped me with the awful amount of grinding this game has, and stupid hard bosses sometimes, is that you can spend in-game currency to buy a copy of other players. The higher level the player is, the more expensive they are. For a certain amount of time, sometimes it's like 20 minutes, sometimes it's like to an hour, they'll be in your party and you can buy as many players as you'd like, as long as they fit in your slots, which I think there's about 8 slots. Another thing is, you don't just have to use the little like computer in like the main hub town to buy these players, because as you're walking around the overworld, you can just stumble across players and just ask them to join your party for free. Now, normally these aren't very high level players, so if you want like the good the good players that'll help you a lot, you want to use the little kiosk section that's in that town. Unfortunately, this game, which I already hate, is going to get a lot more difficult and tedious when this feature is gone, if I ever do play through this cursed game once again. Mario Kart 8! And for the last game we're going to be covering, the original Mario Kart 8. Which released how long ago? How many years have we been playing Mario Kart 8? Going into this, I expected to notice a lot of differences on how this played, since I haven't played this since I got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, shortly after the new DLC was announced. And honestly, not as many differences as I expected. It's Mario Kart 8. The only differences I noticed while playing was boost being different, things controlling ever so slightly different, and lack of a good battle mode. Like, I didn't even notice the 2 item slots when playing, and I expected to notice that right away. It wasn't until after I stopped playing that I was like, oh yeah, there aren't 2 item slots in the original. Sure, 8 Deluxe adds a lot more characters, courses, and a lot more, but at its core, it's still the same game. It's Mario Kart 8. I played a few rounds of racing, and there's not much to talk about there, but I did try out the terrible and old battle mode one last time. For those who don't know, the original Mario Kart 8 does not have the same battle mode as Deluxe. Original 8 just reuses tracks from the game, and there's a time limit and balloons. That's it. It's not fun and it's not good, especially since you can tell the courses used in the battle mode were an afterthought, and they're meant for, like, just racing. They're not meant for a battle. There's only one track that actually works for the battle mode, and that's the Yoshi stage. That works. But that's it. And even then, that was meant for racing, not battling. DX actually added original courses and different battle modes, and it's actually pretty fun. I will say though that I did enjoy revisiting Original 8 for the last time. I used to play Wii U 8 almost every night before I went to bed for years, and I got so good at it that I got bored of getting first place online every time. I'm not as good at Mario Kart as I was then, but I still play 8 Deluxe quite often. I will point out, and I didn't get footage of this or encounter it in this recording session, but when I used to play Mario Kart 8 all the time before getting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there are a lot of hackers I noticed playing the original Mario Kart 8, because as I would be driving, I would just see players driving in the sky, or like on the map screen, they'd be completely out of bounds. And then normally that would result in like a weird connection error where like all the players would stop moving and I would be the only one. And then I'd finish the race and then it would be like a connection error has occurred. So I'm assuming there's some sort of modding or hacker community that still plays the original Mario Kart 8. Until online shuts down, of course. Goodbye, Mario Kart 8. You were the start of something great. And with that, that's Wii U Online. There's a lot more games out there that I didn't cover because I don't own, so before online shuts down, if you have the means, please archive the online function by recording some gameplay of it and posting it on YouTube. I love lost media and I'm obsessed with learning about it. And to prevent anything Wii U Online related from becoming lost media, I'd rather we all work together to try and archive as much as possible before that can happen. It's really a shame seeing some of these features go, like how we'll never be able to hear the lovely eShop music again soon, or be able to play online with friends, or even browse the internet. If you guys didn't know, yes, the Wii U did have an internet browser, And although it's a lot slower than it used to be because a lot of websites either don't support it anymore or they don't load correctly, it was a really amazing web browser for a console, especially if you didn't have a laptop. If you enjoyed this video, keep an eye out for part 2, where I'll be checking out 3DS games online for the last time. Or, if you're here from the future, it could already be out. If it is, it'll be in the end screen, and also the pinned comment below. The Wii U is my favorite console, so it was rather bittersweet and nostalgic to revisit its online one last time. Thank you for all the great memories, Wii U. I'll miss you. In the comments below, I'd love to hear some of your guys' memories and experience with the Wii U's online. So comment below and let's take a trip down memory lane together. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm the Otaku Artist, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!